The Amish 1 acre system, why they almost never need a grocery store. Right now, somewhere in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, an Amish family of 6 is sitting down to a dinner that cost them almost nothing. Not because they're poor, not because they're lucky, because 200 years ago, their great-great-grandparents figured out something that modern agriculture, modern grocery chains, and modern governments have spent billions of dollars making sure you never think about. 1 acre of productive growing space. That's all they manage for food. 1 acre, smaller than a football field, growing, preserving, and storing nearly everything a family needs to eat for an entire year. No grocery store runs for vegetables, no supply chain dependency, no electric bill for refrigeration. By the end of this video, you will have the exact layout, the exact crops, the exact preservation methods, and the exact seasonal rotation the Amish have used for generations. Step by step, no filler, no theory, just the system, the layout. Step 1. Divide your acre into 5 zones. The Amish never treat land as one big garden. They divide it into 5 distinct working zones. Each zone has one job, nothing overlaps. Zone 1, the calorie core. Takes up 40% of your acre, about 17,000 square feet, grows only calorie-dense staples, potatoes, sweet potatoes, winter squash, dried beans, corn for grinding. A family of 4 can grow a full year of starchy calories here alone. Zone 2, the protein strip. Runs along the eastern edge to catch morning light, takes 15% of your acre, grows dry beans, navy, black, pinto, kidney, plus sunflowers for seed. Protein from plants stores easier, longer, and cheaper than meat. Zone 3, the vitamin garden. Your 25% center zone, kale, spinach, Swiss chard, beets, carrots, turnips, onions, garlic. This zone rotates every season, never the same crop twice in the same bed, rebuilds nitrogen, breaks pest cycles, eliminates synthetic fertilizer. Zone 4, the orchard wall. Your western boundary, 1 row of fruit trees, apple, pear, plum, backed by berry bushes, gooseberry, elderberry, currant. 0 maintenance after year 3, produces fruit June through October, feeds you for decades from a single planting. Zone 5, the preservation zone. Root cellar entrance, drying racks, cold frames, compost system. The most overlooked zone and the most important. Without it, you grow food for compost, not for winter. The 12 crops. Step 2. Plant only these 12 crops. The Amish don't plant 40 things in hope. They plant 12 crops that have earned their place over generations. Crop 1, potatoes. Plant 100 pounds of seed potatoes in Zone 1. Yield 1,000 to 1,500 pounds. Store in root cellar October through April. Your single most important calorie crop. Crop 2, winter squash. Butternut and Hubbard varieties only. Store at room temperature for 6 months without any preservation work. Plant 200 square feet. Yield 300 to 400 pounds. Crop 3, dried beans. Navy or Jacob's cattle beans. Rows 18 inches apart. Dry fully on the vine. Shell in October. Store in sealed glass jars. 100 square foot yields 15 to 20 pounds of dried beans. Crop 4, corn for grinding. Open pollinated dent corn only. Never hybrid, never sweet corn. Plant in blocks of 4+ rows for wind pollination. Dry on stalk, harvest in November, grind as needed. 500 square foot yields 50 pounds of cornmeal. Crop 5, garlic. Plant in October, harvest in July. Braid and hang in a dry ventilated space. Stores 8 to 12 months. Plant 200 bulbs minimum. It goes in everything. Crop 6, onions. Start from sets in early spring. Plant 300 square feet. Cure 2 weeks in sun after harvest. Hang in mesh bags. Stores 6 months reliably. Crop 7, carrots. Sow in early spring and again in late summer. Leave the fall crop in the ground under 12 inches of straw mulch. Pull through winter as needed. The ground is your refrigerator. Crop 8, kale and Swiss chard. Grows April through November. Survives light frosts. Succession plant every 3 weeks for continuous harvest. 50 square feet per planting cycle. Crop 9, sunflowers. Plant on the northern edge of Zone 2. Harvest seed heads in September. Dry, shell, press for oil, or eat raw. 100 plants yield approximately 10 pounds of seeds. Crop 10, apples. 2 varieties, an early producer like Lodi and a late keeper like Northern Spy. Late keepers store in root cellar October through March. Plant 4 trees for cross-pollination. Crop 11, elderberries. 3 bushes in Zone 4. Zero care after establishment. Produces 10 to 15 pounds per bush per year. Used as a winter immune tonic for generations. Confirmed effective by modern research. Crop 12. Turnips and rutabagas. Plant in August for fall harvest. Store 4 to 5 months in root cellar. Taste better after frost. Calorie-dense, vitamin-rich, completely ignored by modern gardeners. The Amish consider them essential. The root cellar, step 3. Build the root cellar before anything else. Most people build the garden first and think about storage later. The Amish do the opposite. The root cellar comes first. Without it, you are growing food for compost. Dimensions: 8 feet deep, 8 feet wide, 12 feet long interior. Must go below your local frost line, typically 4 to 6 feet in North America. 8 feet gives you a buffer in all but the coldest climates. Walls: fieldstone or concrete block, 8 inches thick minimum, mortared every course. Fieldstone is preferred, free, local, and excellent thermal mass. Floor: packed earth or coarse gravel, never concrete. The floor must breathe. This maintains the 85 to 95% humidity that root vegetables require. Concrete kills it. Ventilation: 2 4-inch PVC pipes, 1 low on the north wall for cool air intake, 1 high on the south wall for warm air exhaust. Mesh caps keep rodents out. Plug with foam to control temperature. This passive system is your only climate control. Door: face north. Double doors with an insulated vestibule between them. The air gap prevents temperature spikes every time you enter. Storage: wooden shelves along every wall for jars and dried goods. Center bins hold root vegetables packed in layers of barely damp sand. The Amish sandpack method for carrots, beets, and turnips preserves them all winter with almost zero loss. Preservation step 4. 3 methods. Zero electricity method 1. Root cellaring. Store everything raw that can be stored raw. Brush off loose soil but never wash produce before storing. Washing strips the natural coating that holds moisture in and keeps rot out. Layer in wooden bins with barely damp sand between layers. Check monthly. Remove anything softening before it spreads. Method 2. Air drying. Beans dry on the vine in the field. Corn dries on the stalk. Apple slices are cored, cut thin, hung on cotton string in the kitchen for 2 weeks. Simple wooden frames strung with cheesecloth handle everything else: herbs, sunflower seeds, dried vegetables. Once fully dry, store in sealed glass jars in darkness. Properly dried food lasts 1 to 3 years. Method 3. Lacto-fermentation. Every Amish household produces multiple gallons of fermented vegetables every fall. Sauerkraut, fermented carrots, beets, garlic. The process: pack vegetables tightly into a ceramic crock or glass jar. Add non-iodized salt at 2% of vegetable weight, 20 grams per kilogram, the USDA confirmed standard. Press until vegetables are submerged under their own brine. Cover with cloth. Leave at room temperature 1 to 4 weeks.